Good morning, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, and welcome to this week's Weekly Energy Boost. My name is Elisheva, and today Eitan and I are exploring this week's gift of allowing us to have a true connection and true desire to connect with the light of the Creator. And the concept itself might seem very abstract or even, what does that mean? But we learn in the wisdom of Kabbalah that every desire that we have originates as a desire for the light of the Creator. But by the time it comes into our physical mind and body and heart, it can differentiate into a desire for a soulmate or a desire for respect or a desire for prosperity. And so this week, there's multiple influences that push us this week to desire to be deeply connected to our soul and to be deeply clear about the desire of our soul, which is for nothing but closeness and connection with the light of the Creator. So today we're going to break down how to use this week as that personal workshop to get closer to both our soul and the Creator, but also to learn to apply those opportunities this week to any moment during the year where we find ourselves misaligned, chasing the wrong things, being obsessed about why something isn't happening or manifesting. And today's episode will help you realign anytime that happens. Weekly Energy Boost is a 7-day spiritual weather forecast where we provide our listeners with the most practical and powerful tools to navigate the coming 7 days. We do that by gleaning through the wisdom of Kabbalah and offering up tools and teachings that can not only help you this week, but can help you any week of the year, any year of your life. And bearing in mind that concept that all we truly desire in life is fulfillment from the light of the Creator, a very abstract concept, a very intangible idea. We want to start to break it down and understand what that gift really means. So, Eitan, where should we begin?
It's important to mention that this week considered to be one of the most powerful, potentially most powerful, enlightening week of the year. Wednesday night through Thursday day, it's known to be the 9th of Av, the 9th day of the month of Leo. It's a day where the two holy temples were destroyed. It is a day that we are fasting. It's a day that traditionally would consider to be a dark day. But we know, Kabbalistically, the birth of the light of Mashiach, which is the light of our ultimate potential, is available in that day, individually and collectively. So, and it's interesting what you mentioned, Elisheva, desire. The name of this portion is Va'et Hanan, means, and Moses begged, craved, desired the support of the Creator. So, desire is the beginning of everything. Anything that we do starts with desire. There's no such a thing, I don't want something. I want something maybe actively, consciously, or subconsciously. Any movement, any positive action, any negative actions, any lazy behavior starts with desire. And there's two types of desire. Desire that leads to negativity, and in the Kabbalistic language it's called tzara, and desire that leads to connection to the Creator, allowing flow of blessing of growth, which is retzeh. Both of them, the root of both of these two words, tzara, which literally means chaos or troubles, retzeh means positive desires. Both of them come from the root. The root of these two words is ratzon, which is desire. So one is desire that will lead to some negativity or chaos, or desire that will lead to closeness to the Creator, more flow of blessings, lasting blessings in this world. So first, we need to understand that the energy of God, the energy of the Creator, the light force is always available. So why don't I experience it? Because I don't crave it enough. I don't desire it enough. The light of my potential. We all have untapped potential. It's the light of our soul, the light of our gift, the light of what we came to manifest in this world. One of the main reasons we aren't tapping yet that part of us, not because it's not there, it's already there. I don't need something physically to happen to access it. Because I don't crave that enough. So part of the journey of this world is to increase the intensity and the purity of the desire to access the endless light of the Creator, the desire to access the endless light of my soul. Why? If the Creator wants to give it to me, why don't just let Him give it to me? Why do I need to desire it? Imagine you are in relationship and the person that you are with never express what they actually desire and want. And even when you give your energy and your love and your care, they don't necessarily desire it. They'll say, okay, I'll do you a favor. There's no real circuitry. If you push your child to do something and they don't want to do it, maybe initially it's okay, but at the end of the day, you will not have circuitry. If you tell your friends what you want them to do and what's wrong about it, but they don't desire to truly listen to you, will not have circuitry. One of the main journey of life is actually wanting and desiring all the blessing the Creator wants to give me. So practically, how does it work? How does it work? Especially in this week, when our greatest potential is available, also our greatest limiting desires will be available. So in a very simple way, any lack that we experience, pain, hurt, feeling depleted, feeling alone, feeling hurt, feeling fears, feeling insecurity, for whatever reason, we feel pain, lack. With that come a desire, robotic desire of the ego to try to fix it. That's the limited desire. Doesn't mean it's bad, it's part of the process how to move from that to the real desire. And that usually desires reactive desire. I want to fix immediately this pain. I want to get rid of that hurt. I want to feel better about myself. I want what the other person wants. I'm needy for some energy. I'm needy for some approval. And in the process of these reactive and small limited desires, I might hurt other people, being insensitive to other people. But the way life works, every time I'm experiencing a pain, is the invitation from the Creator. Get deeper, like you said, Elisheva. The root of all desire is desire to get closer to the Creator. Desire to be more enlightened. Desire to change my old version of myself. Desire to overcome my insensitive self, my reactive self, my blind self, my fearful self. So actually, let's say You got hurt by someone. And right away the reactive desires and the thoughts comes. And after the initial impulse, which is okay, that's the process of life. Imagine we pause, we say, pause, what an opportunity. Just breathe. It's okay, it's from the light. But then get deeper. What do I truly want here? What really will take me to the next level? That I'll stop focus about what the other person did, and actually I'll focus, please the creator, give me the strength to trust that it's for my best. It's actually, there's a pain to my soul that I'm still giving so much power to external circumstances to define my life. And it's okay, we're human. But what does really my soul want? My soul wants to actually trust the creator that it's for my best, but I'm not there. Exactly. So ask the support of the creator to be there. So from feeling initial lack and having the initial reactive desires, which is the initial process for all of us, then pause, embrace, and then get deeper. Even a physical pain. Just get tennis elbow pain. So initially, I'm gonna be limited to do so many things and to lift and to work out, and it's pain, it's bothering me, it's exhausting me. And then 1 second, first, where does real relief coming from? Not from my mind overthinking about it. Healing come from the light. Yeah, I might need to do physical therapies and many other things. But first, please, the light. First, let me know that give me the strength to know that healing come from you. I want healing from you. And also teach me what needs to be cleansed from within. How do I use lack to even cleave stronger to the creator, to ask for more help? Because the reactive desires don't care about the creator. I'm trying to control the situation through my mind, through my reactive system. So lack, it's not a problem, but how do I turn it to awaken really the solution, the real cure?
I love what you're saying because it so directly speaks to so much of what we experience as human beings. I spoke to someone, I think it was yesterday, and she was saying that she realized that she's waiting to earn the amount of money that will allow her to be at peace. Like her question to me was, how much is enough? When will I get to that place where I have enough financial freedom that I will feel safe and secure? And so we spoke about this exact idea that her desire for money is actually a desire for peace and calm and internal tranquility and security, which will never come from anything outside of her. Really, her soul is craving a deeper connection with the light of the Creator to feel that sense of safety and security, regardless of money or relationship or anything outside of her. But the catalyst to awaken her to that desire for greater connection is not having enough money and not feeling safe and free enough. And so when you identify those experiences or perceptions of lack, and you use it as like a, I don't know, a clue or a flag that tells you, go deeper here and see how you can use this lack to actually fuel a greater connection, a stronger relationship, a closeness with the light of the Creator, because no person, no situation, and no physical or external thing is going to give that to you. The Kabbalists teach the opposite, that the greater peace and internal security we have, the more of a magnet we become for more tools and vehicles to reveal the light of the Creator in the form of money or soulmate or anything else. So it's funny that you mentioned the physical pain, because I think we understand how physical pain is a catalyst for growth and development. I don't mean an injury. I mean more of, I get that if I want my body to be stronger, I need to push it outside of its comfort zone to develop better muscles, better core strength, better cardiovascular health. I can't do that while things drop into my lap, or, it doesn't happen by itself. But the same is true on a spiritual level, right? We believe that we're supposed to get elevation, inner peace, growth, all those things for free. But we learn from the teachings of Kabbalah that everything requires effort and results aren't immediate. We understand results aren't immediate at the gym. Why do we think results are supposed to be immediate internally on a spiritual, intangible level? And to take that perspective, right? We already agree that no pain, no gain, but that also applies internally. And the pain doesn't need to be suffering. It just needs to be that willingness, like you said, to sit in the lack a little bit and use that feeling to connect it to the deeper, the craving of my soul, which is for the light. I think that when we look at those moments in life that are the darkest or the most painful, when we feel like things are going nowhere or we're stuck, those are the times that we end up revealing our spiritual strength or an ability that we didn't know that was there. And it wouldn't happen if everything went your way and fell in your lap. So I think this week and the combination of the teachings from the Zohar and the ninth day of Av, where we are called to really connect to the true pain and longing of the soul, part of that is saying, I know whatever I'm facing and whatever I will face is good for me, the same way that I can look back on my life and say, my greatest struggles have also been my greatest triumphs. To be that much more connected with our inner world as we are our outer world. And I think that's one of the greatest gifts of this week.
I love it, which reminded me what you mentioned about pain, the pain of our soul and the pain of our ego. Actually, Michael Berg once shared when we were one of the holy sites in Israel, he said, real change of transformation has to occur through pain. And it's our choice, what pain are we in touch with? The ego pain, which things don't go my way, and my own limited expectation, or sometimes physical pain, which is inevitable in our life, versus our soul pain. What do you mean our soul pain? Didn't we come to this world just to accept everything and to appreciate everything? Yes, that's part of the attributes. But what is the real pain of my soul? That I'm distant from my potential. I'm still a selfish being. The world is in pain. So actually, without that, there's no change. There's no vessel to draw support. Think about moments in your life when you reach a level, that's it. It's too painful for me. My self-destructive behavior. I can't stand it anymore. It's already reached such a deep level of the soul, that's it. Why do we have to wait for physical circumstances to cause us to feel the painful reality? And that's the purpose of spiritual work and spiritual teaching. The pain that leads me to change, to growth, to elevation. The pain of empathy for others. To truly help others, I need to care enough about their pain. So this is a powerful week to shift pain that leading us towards reactivity and destruction, which that's the meaning of the destruction of the temple, versus pain that leading us to download our unlimited potential.
So what's one sentence or one prayer, mantra, something we can use this week so that we won't miss the opportunity to shift from that limited temporary focus to the bigger picture, deeper desires?
Ask yourself a question. is the pain that you're experiencing creating a stronger connection, conversations, hope for support from the light, or the pain that you experience causing you to disconnect from the Creator and try to take control with your own reactive ego mechanism to the pain that you're going through. And if it is the latter one, the ego one, it's okay. Pause and get deeper to shift to the real pain of actually, the only thing that I need is the inner light, the inner strength, the strength of my soul to solve any problem. It's not in the external, it's in the internal.
Beautiful. It's really a blessing to know this, to have this to focus on, especially when you're going to see in the world this week so much noise, reactivity, intensity. To be in this space, it's really, really, really a gift. Weekly Energy Boost is available on all podcast platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You can follow us there to receive more content that will support you in living what we share every week. You can also go to weeklyenergyboost.com, send us a message, search through our archives, and click the donate button to help make Weekly Energy Boost possible. But as always, share this episode with friends, with family, people who you know can be a part of bringing an end to the darkness by shifting out of the darkness in their own personal lives. And we'll see you next week on the Weekly Energy Boost.